We are back at the village of Parkforest. All these door trims are getting back painted. These walls are going taupe. All the window sills are getting painted. I started scraping off the stuff on the walls. This was like a ballerina dance room at one point in time. This is where they let people host events, if anybody knows. They didn't want to take the mirrors down. Cool with me. Everything is gonna go this shade of gray. The kitchen is gonna go the same color gray as well. This hallway is gonna go taupe as well. We're gonna stop right here. This bathroom's going taupe. And this bathroom is going taupe as well. Guess they had somebody try and paint already. They did a crappy job. These doors are gonna get painted 1, 2, 3, going back to the same color. All the other doors, not getting painted. You know what we got going on. We're about to make it happen. Stay tuned.
All right, let's start with getting some mud on these walls. So I had set my phone up and was like, I didn't get my my tripod thing in the mail from TikTok for some weeks. So I had to use a chair in order to record, but it's okay because, hey, I got the footage. That's all that matters, right? Yeah, exactly. So on this job, the holes in the walls were huge, like super, super huge. And this was the dance room. Like they had ballerina poles on the walls where you see those huge areas where I gotta fill up with mud. And then, I don't know, they just was kicking the bottom of the walls. Like the bottom of the walls had so many nicks and like dings in it. It was crazy. Like literally, it took me about an hour to mud this room. It doesn't usually take that long to mud, a room, but this room, it really tested my mudding skills. Like you can see, I go across the whole floor, like trim area with mud. Like the ballerinas were kicking the crap out of that wall. Like they were kicking the crap out of that wall. I don't see how and why, but hey, I guess this room wasn't painted in like almost, 10 years. So, they call it the best. And we're here to make it happen. Literally every wall I had to mud at the trim level. My back hurted so bad. And actually my wrist started hurting too. I think I was walking around with too much mud in my pan because I had to put an ice pack on my wrist. That's how long I was mudding that room. And then I celebrate. Look at the ice pack on my wrist. I was so happy I got done with the room. I start dancing. You gotta have fun, you know? If you don't have fun, hey, you're not living. Life is about the moments. It's not about the finish line. It's not. Life isn't about the finish line. It's about the process. You gotta fall in love with the process. And so when I got done with mud in the walls, came back the next day and had my guys sand the walls down and prime them. Oh, they were complaining. Oh yeah, shoulders were on fire. I know it. You know I ain't sand them walls. I had them do it. And there we have it. Walls are cut out, ready to get rolled. Along the way, I'm like a monk. I'm a clean freak. Like, I really and truly need the work area like super clean, or I won't be able to think right. I'm sorry, it's a part of my nature. I think it's because I'm a Libra. Like, I'm a perfectionist in some type of way. But hey, I'm sure everybody's like that in their own way. But I go to an extent of no return when it comes to cleanliness. I need it to be clean at all times. And there you have it, the final finished product of that room. Moving to the hallway. I don't know if I still had the ice pack on my wrist or not for the hallway, but I think I put less mud in the pan. My wrist couldn't take it no more. Yeah, I don't have the ice pack on. The hallway didn't have that many nings and dings on the wall, so it was pretty much smooth sailing. Still a lot of prep work though. And my favorite part, spraying the trim. My poor little wrist. My wrist went through hell that day. I had to wrap it up. I love my sprayer. That's a Titan 440, by the way. That sprayer has been so good to me. I keep her oiled up. I make sure I oil her up twice on each job, depending upon how long I use the sprayer for. I might only oil it once. Like, if I'm only using a sprayer for like 4 hours, nah, I oil it up twice in 4 hours. But if I'm using it like for an hour and a half, I oil it up at the beginning and then that's about it. And then I won't oil it up until the next job. But if I'm spraying multiple rooms, multiple ceilings, multiple colors, oh, best believe I'm oiling it up, and then I'm actually taking the whole spray gun apart and cleaning the filters. The filters in the handle is important to clean because it keeps a lot of built up paint residue in that gun. So make sure you clean it if you do have a machine. I hear about guys all the time taking their machine to the mechanic, and I'm just thinking about it like, you treat your machine like your car, and your car is going to run forever. And Titan 440s run like Toyotas. Like literally. Titan 440 is the Toyota of sprayers. Just look how good it sprays that paint on the door. Like it's laying like butter. I was kind of mad because we were in the basement and I'm spraying polyurethane, and I just want to say, like, there was no ventilation. I was pissed. Like immediately when I was done spraying the trim, I had stepped outside, had to get my air right, get some fresh air in my lungs because, yeah, it was too much for me. You just don't want to inhale that stuff. I usually have a respirator on, but I was so excited, moving and grooving. The job was going so well. I just didn't want to stop. I couldn't stop. What P. Diddy say? Can't stop, won't stop? Can't stop, won't stop. And now we are into cutting the walls in. Had a formulated system going. He took one side, I took one side. And instead of carrying a heavy ladder around, we got our balance beam on, standing on buckets. We were the bucket boys that day. He cut the bottoms and the top on one end. I cut the bottoms and the top on the other end. That way we never collided, and we got everything done in a timely fashion. Everything is cut out and ready to roll. I love the before pictures of a clean cut out wall. Like, it just looks so uniform and perfect. On this job, I used a product called Promar 200 from Sherwin-Williams. On commercial jobs, I love this product, especially on same day finish jobs, because it's like one of the best products that it just lays down so perfect. I love it so much. It just lays down so perfect. I add a little water to Promar 200 for it to stretch the product and lay down even better. Like the roll, it's the best roll in the world. I can't even explain it. When I add a little water, it makes the whole job so much easier. And back to me being a monk, a clean freak. had to make sure I cleaned up because my guys, they would just take the paper up so messy and then make the dust go all over the wall. Of course, I didn't keep the garbage there. We just put it right there for the time being. We mopped the floor. And man, oh man, I want to say with the floor being mopped, it made the job look 2 times better. I couldn't go without painting the elevator. They didn't pay me to paint the elevator, but everything else looked so good. I said, what the heck, why not? I'm in the groove already. Look how good that came out. This job took about 3 days, from mudding to sanding, painting both bathrooms, 3 hallways, dance room, kitchen. Yeah, we did the whole 9 yards. If you ever host a party at the village of Parkforest, just think of me. I painted it. There's the kitchen. Look at that gray. It just flows so good. That wall was horrible. It was bad. You know who to book for the best. Breon's Painting Service.